Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Conarger here. Welcome back to Formula 1 2017, and welcome to the Austrian Grand Prix. Full disclosure, I done messed up a little bit. We're gonna do two sprint races this week because
through for the upcoming qualifying session.
Yeah, that was unexpected, right? Well, you see, when you go into mess around with things, I decided that I wanted to do some new research, and I did. I had 1,000 points, and it was burning a hole in my pocket, and I decided I wanted to get that power upgrade, so I did. How do I look at the history of that? Okay, that one's in development. That will be ready for Hungary. But you can see we made a little step up today. That's because we got that power increase, and that put us back in line with the Ferrari on power. So that's a thing. But when I started doing that, I forgot to go in and change the distance of the race to 50%. And once you commit, once you hit enter on go to practice, you're done, son. You can't change it. So unfortunately, it is what it is. Really, couldn't have been better timing. Gosh, I closed the laptop and I didn't mean to. Could not have been better timing because with all the stuff going on this week, I have really abused and overused my voice. So I could use the break. So let's go to qualifying one and make the most of it. No rest for the weary. I gotta get right out here. I jumped out on track as soon as I could. I didn't even let Jeff finish his statement because it's starting to rain. So I have got to get after it here before the rain hits and the track slows down. I think there's only 2 cars ahead of me on the track. Somebody was asking when the game has the most hitching and frame lockups and stuff. It seems to be when it rains, and specifically when the weather is changing. Whenever it's going from like sprinkly to rain to dry or whatever, that seems to be where the game hitches the most. Go. And it does seem to happen whether I'm recording or not, so I don't think OBS has any say in this matter. But what I wanted to say before I realized that I had to get on track that moment is that I think we have probably one of the best cars here. I think this is a car that is as good here as it was at Canada, which is a very good sign. Funny that we're having the same situation with the rain. Alright, well, I didn't get out there as soon as the cars ahead of me, so the track has slowed down. But that's okay. It should be more than fast enough. I'm surprised there's still people on pit road. They're making a huge mistake.
We should see heavy rainfall on track in about 10 minutes.
Cool. Alright, so it's going to be a rainy qualifying, I guess. Interestingly, Bassa went out there and put in a better lap time than us. That's confusing, but let's see. Did anybody get knocked out that is weird because of the change of conditions? Both Renaults, and who's the weird one? Somebody weird has made it in, right? I guess just the Toro. Oh, Sauber. Ericsson made it in. Yep, that's the shake-up there. All right, it is fully raining now. We're on inners. Well, this is actually what I wanted. I wanted to look at the weather, which is F1, and then F2. So they're saying the race will be dry, but qualifying will continue to be light rain. Right? Oh, it's actually going to dry up in 15 minutes.
Lap times are dropping. Looks like track conditions are starting to improve.
Interesting. So we may need to wait till the end of this session. I've waited very late, and the weather has not changed at this point, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and go out at this juncture and try to set a lap. The track has gotten faster, but it hasn't dried out. Oh yeah, there's not much in the way of rain, but I don't think the track is going to dry out to the point of changing the slicks in this session, but it may for Q3, which will be an interesting changeover. This car is definitely set up for the dry. Very low downforce. And overall, the balance was set up to be, a little bit, I would say, razor edge. So this isn't going to be ideal. I don't think I'm going to have an easy time trying to make it into Q3 right now. I will do my best. Marketing, you're not really helping my case. Coming out right in front of me. Then again, why would you? Oof, that's gonna hurt. I feel like he's trying to pull over to let me by, but failed. Oh, I guess he's just gonna be a jerk. It's pretty wet down here. Now I'm in this wash too, which is even worse. Yeah, the track is developing a dry line. It's just not dry. I maybe should have tried to wait till the last second and try to lap on slicks, but I don't know if that would have been very advantageous to us at this point. It's a pretty wet out here. Oh man. Jeez. I don't know why I have no grip right there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try another lap here. That was not gonna be good enough.
That's put you up into P10, 5th row of the grid.
Yeah, that's not good enough. See, over here, it's darn near dry. Well, I got a delta to go against now, so I can at least judge off of that. Jeez. This is gonna be a struggle. Let me try a big change on the brake bias here. I just don't seem to have the brakes on the
Felipe's
car.
lap times are slightly faster than yours. Felipe is faster.
Yeah, shut up. Obviously, I'm working through some problems here. Air temps seem okay, but it is really unhappy. It is surprisingly unhappy. Yikes.
Felipe's currently P5.
If I see anybody out there on slicks, I'll know how screwed I am. Again, still kind of doubted at this point. But you never know. That was better. Exit of turn 1. Oh, Alonso's out on slicks. This is terrible news. This is terrible news. If that whole crew is going to go out on slicks, we'll never make it through. Ocon's out in slicks in front of me. Let's hope that it's just too slippery for them. You gonna let me through? Since you're on an outlap? Answer to that is no. What do they care, right? I'm gonna give it my best effort, but I don't think it's gonna be good enough. Oh yeah, they've enabled DRS. I have made the wrong call here, for sure. It's not even close to enough time to go in for slicks again. Jeez, and I cannot make that turn because these tires are so out of range. Yep. Bad news bears. That is bad news bears. And that is us and Massa both knocked out. Knocked out. Ericsson made it into Q3. Both Toro Rossos made it in. Bottas made it in. So yeah, both Ferraris, both Mercedes made it in. But there's some weird ones up there. 2 Toro Rossos, a McLaren, a Sauber. Yeah, I would say weird things have happened. Well, that was an unfortunate and disappointing end to our qualifying run, but I think we still have a pretty good chance in the race.
Hey, how are you? I have some information on the race goals you should keep in mind.
That was a different voice prompt than we usually get. They're saying we can make it up to 11th. We can do much better than that.
We're almost almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Raikkonen, Daniel Ricciardo, and Ocon, Sainz, Alonso, Kvyat, and Marcus Ericsson, Verstappen, Massa, Sergio Perez, and Grosjean, a Williams, Van Dorn, Kevin Magnussen, and Nico Hulkenberg. Palmer and Pascal Wehrlein completes the grid. And with
All right, there's your grid. No message from Jeff. He's just that disappointed in us. Fine, that's fine. Let's look at strategy. Right, it's gonna be cloudy the whole race. They've underfilled us. I'm gonna put my extra fuel in there. That I don't like. I don't like the idea of starting on the harder tire. Can I change that? Ultras, and then hit on 8 instead, and then F6. Go to supers. Yeah, they're saying it's about the same. Okay. Well, I just feel more comfortable with it because I feel like I need to make a lot of moves really fast in this race, and I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that with with the harder tire. I will do it with more fuel because I want to use rich mix. I threw a new ICE in the thing too right before the race so I can get the most power out of it. It's probably not going to matter because this turn 1 is going to be a disaster. Grosjean got a bad start. Can I get to the inside here? Ericsson's already getting filtered back. Ooh, that was nice though. I don't know if there's going to be anywhere for me to go until we get up to the hairpin. Still not anywhere for me to go. Okay, lock them up. Everybody's real slow here. Get the rich mix.
That's a strong start. Well done.
Alright, P8 is decent. Massa up to P6 as well. I have no idea how the car stopped there. I have no idea. I'm not going to complain about it, but that was a miracle of science. That should not have happened. Okay. So that was dumb. Everything about that was dumb. None of that should have happened. Let's try to not throw that very, very, I would say, lucky turn or lap 1 occurrence away with a mistake. This is a day of saving points for sure. Okay, we got a better exit. I hate that I had to fight him so hard into there because it made us both lose to Ocon. Boy, he's got a lot of power. Oh, he locked up big though. I should be able to clear him. Yep. You could see his right front was completely locked up down into there. Nice. Alright, we should be able to get to Ocon here. I don't know about those front 3 though. Those guys are probably going to check out for me. That's a bit too much grass. Bottas in the lead.
Okay, entering lap 3 now. DRS has been enabled.
Should help us with Ocon if we need it. I don't have a lot of fuel, so I might. Well, let me get past him first before I back off of that. Or let me try to get past him. It's not a certainty yet. DRS and a draft and rich mix. We should be gaining, but we're not really fast enough. Oh man. I usually hate that turn, but it has been very good to me today. question is, after abusing the hell out of the car for the first 3 laps, can we actually run down Rackett here? Honestly, have my doubts that we will, but we'll see. P4 wouldn't be the end of the world for today. The only thing that would really help us is those 3 racing each other, and they are going at it. They're going at it a lot, actually. A little bit of lock up there.
Hamilton's just made a move for first.
Oh, nice. Never thought I would pull for Hamilton, but this season, I think I am. At least till he starts to be the one putting the pressure on me. More than anything, I just don't want to lose to Bottas. That would make me sad. Okay, these tires go off in a hurry. They are not going to last us to the pit stop, I would assume. Probably a lap or 2 before that, they're going to really start to give up, and I think they're actually pretty much there. Alright, now Raikkonen's starting to race those 2. Makes me surprised that Vettel's not on me. Oh yeah, Raikkonen's really taking it to Bottas. Oh, I want Bottas. I want that spot. Overdrive here. It's our opportunity to try and catch. I should actually be using some fuel to try and do that. Use it wisely. It is fun how our season is playing out a lot like the real F1 season, where those 2 are just constantly at each other.
1.5 seconds.
It seems like the Mercedes is a little bit faster in qualifying, the Ferrari's a little bit faster in the race. Ooh, buddy. Made up some good ground here. Really looking forward to that. It'll be equal between us all, though. We're all on the same strategy. I'm glad I decided not to go for the inverse. Fuel here. They are not racing each other as much now, so I feel like they're starting to gap. I say that and they go too wide.
Hamilton's in first place.
Oh. Is he really going to pass him around the outside? Around the outside? Yes, he is. That was... Oh, God. Did I do that last season? I think those curbs are a little aggressive, guys. A little bit aggressive. I was too preoccupied watching their race and not paying attention to what I was doing. I'll be honest. That was very entertaining. I cannot believe he made that move. Seems like he's going to get him back. He's going to do everything he can to try, which is really beneficial to us. Fuel management here. Use every tool at my disposal. Some brakes in the clouds. I think the sun would help me today. This car seemed to do a little bit better in full sun. Oh, was that me that drug the dirt on the track there? Probably. Alright, so Bottas pits this lap. Ooh, I got DRS on Rackett in here.
The pit Tyres opened.
I'm going to be putting this lap, so he's going for that juicy undercut. I gotta hope to try and not let that happen. I don't think these tires have really gone off that much. I don't know that the Super is going to be much faster. Haas is sitting there in P4. And this DRS is helping us. Avoid the undercut. Well, the sun's definitely coming out. Stay away from those. Yeah, I think the tires are done.
Box this lap.
Good pit stop here. Oh no, Moss has already pit? Oh no, he's on backward strategy, that's right. I almost got distracted to not pit because Raikkonen hadn't pit yet. I thought he was going to pit road with me and he didn't. That will be interesting. So, what's the deal there? Is he going to go another lap and then
Go.
do I have the potential to undercut him? And where is... There he is.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
He's got us. Yeah. Oh no, that's Magnussen. Where's Bottas? Bottas is behind us. Brilliant stuff.
Plus 1 lap of extra fuel target, +1.
But he's on tires that are warmed up. I am not. Trying everything I can to get to reach mix, but I couldn't get the right buttons, and then he ran me into the grass again. I screwed that up trying to get to the freaking rich mix. That's too bad. I put in quite an effort to get around him. I think we might still get Raikkonen at the end of this. I'm not sure. That's an unneeded hang-up. Oh, we both have DRS. I wonder why.
Okay, clear.
There's a weird yellow flag there. Who knows why? Oh, he's probably got DRS from the car. He's behind on pit road, and Raikkonen did get out in front of us.
0.3 seconds.
Hey, these sprint races, I tell you, it's too much. I can't handle it. I don't think our car is as good on these tires, too. What do I need to do? Yeah, I need to shift my shifter up into 6th gear so the shift knob wasn't in the way of the button. It'll take a lot of retraining, but I really need to make better buttons for moving the fuel mix. Oh, I can't believe Raikkonen's driving away from Bottas now. That's not what I expected.
Felipe in the pits. Felipe has
Standing
pitted.
yellow over here. Oh, why? Oh, there's his car, that's why. Hey, Bottas. He ran me right down to the inside, but I still managed to get him. But he's going to draft back here. It's the same thing that happened before. I'm reliving this nightmare. I pushed him wide on that one.
Just taken the lead.
I wasn't having it this time. The question is, how fast is this car right now? Is it at Raikkonen fast, or is it even stay ahead of Bottas fast? Definitely don't like it on these tires as much. It will be burning fuel off, so we'll potentially be getting faster. Those are the two turns that I think I'm the best at here. I really lose time, though, in that middle sector. And then the car is very good, I think, at these hairpins. That's where it's really shining. Gets up out of here really well. We're still in standard mix, too, so this is encouraging. I do worry that I'm probably abusing these tires. But it's not a long run. Not a long run at all. Remain focused. Let's use our rich mix down here. A little bit oversteer there, but not too bad. Green lap.
To our teammate is 9.0 seconds.
Seems like Moss is having another good day. That's been super surprising this season. I don't think any of us really expected that. Vettel's setting fast laps.
Vettel has just posted the fastest lap of the race so far.
Jeff, I should really just take your job. Not a DRS zone will do anything with, but it's very, very needed to help us pull closer and get rid of this gap, this very much so dead zone. You get right behind a car that you're similar in pace to. Yep, sun's out now. I think the car is responding well to it. DRS there. Yeah, I would say it's responding well to it. He got loose and then I did too. That Mercedes is really not that far away, but I think me trying to get around Raikkonen is gonna
We have
nullify
5 laps
any
of fuel remaining.
attempts there. We have a hell of a run. He had the outside. Car did not like to be out there either. That cost us both a lot of time. It wasn't the place for me to make that move, and then I just lost the rear end because the rears are getting so hot. Alright, I might have to chill for a lap here and regroup. Let the rears cool back down. We use
The
DRS.
distance to the leader is 4.5 seconds.
It's not a lot, but it's quite a bit around this track. 4 seconds. We're still running away from Botas. Alright, same situation basically. Not as good of a run, I guess. Yeah, he's got me right there. That's a problem. Especially in dirty air, he's gonna have me. See, it was a red sector because of
The
that.
gap to the car behind is 4.5 seconds.
It works both ways. 4.5 behind us isn't that terribly much either. Okay, that was a mistake on my part. Overdrove that turn. I really need the cleanest laps I can do. Not that second or third is the end of the world if I don't get the position, considering what's gone on here, but I'm a race car driver. I'm a fake race car driver. I want every position. Especially since I felt like we had a winning car here. And it's not the case every week. I think we're about at the point of just putting it into rich mix and leaving it there. Good exit here, that was pretty good. I think that's going to help us get back to DRS range.
There's 3 laps of fuel
Rears
remaining.
are still fighting me. That's where I'm losing time right now, as the rear end's very unsettled. He steps it out there too. DRS, pull me closer. Pulled me closer, but I had a head of steam into dirty air, which wasn't great. Kraken's car kind of stepped out in the middle of that turn. He might be fighting it too. It's gonna come down to the last lap. Oh, that was as good of a run as we've had.
This is your final lap of the race.
What are you doing? Did his car just break? His car just broke. What? What?
We advise moving to mix 2 fuel to
I'm so
mix 2.
confused. He completely let out of the gas out of that turn. Oh no, yeah, he's slow. I bet you he lost a gear. Yep, I bet you he lost a gear. Oh. How did I not hit him into that turn when he juked and jived? That was some crazy stuff right there. I have no idea how I managed to not hit him. And then when we got out of the turn, he had a better line out of the turn, so I fully expected him to pull away, and then he didn't. He came back, but yeah, something definitely happened there. Unless I just had him that confused.
Okay, good job, mate. Really well done. That was a fantastic drive.
Oh man, my neck hurts after that one. Yikes. Wow. P2.
Brilliant stuff from Mercedes today. That's another historic win. And here are our podium drivers today after that excellent race. They've excelled here, as they so often do.
Was that
and
our
it's a
first podium that we're not
well-deserved
first? I
victory.
don't know.
Mercedes
Maybe
then
not.
are on top today.
I don't know. That's gonna shake up these points. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things
P5,
look in the
Massa.
Drivers' Table. Kimi Raikkonen takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship
Oh,
after that
snap,
excellent
son.
result. Moving on to the Driver of the Day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
I think I'm going to award it to the Williams driver. They fought so hard and had incredible pace at times, so I don't think anyone else did a better job today.
And now let's take
A lot
a
of
look
big
at the
movers, actually.
constructors' standings. We saw a dip in form from the championship leaders today. Their lead has taken a significant blow. After all that excitement, it's time for a lie down, I think. Thanks for joining us, and goodbye until the next race.
If you would have told me going into the season that I would like legitimately be able to secure third place in the constructors, I would have told you crazy. I did think we would be fighting for a championship. I didn't think it would be this close, and I didn't think it would be us between the two Ferraris. And we're now after Austria, and there's 3 points between the leaders, and 13 back to 4th, 29 back to 5th. It's going to be quite a season. It's going to be quite a season. we'll go back and watch this crazy, crazy start. I'm about losing my voice, and that will do it for this week. Thank you all for watching. It was another wild one.